honestly, the boys in my high school dressed like this. Hello and welcome to my channel. Hi, I'm Gelato, and for the longest time I've loved fashion, makeup, artistry, and if I ever had the budget, I would dedicate my entire life savings to attending the Met Gala, because your girl loves dressing on a theme. Now this year, I'm not invited, but I'm going to do the next best thing, and I'm going to take you guys on a little trip down memory lane and look through the past 7 Met Galas. Welcome to the Met Diaries.
The theme of the 2019 Met Gala was Camp Notes on Fashion, with this being the last Met Gala before the turn of the decade and the world being flipped on its axis by COVID. The theme was inspired by an essay titled Notes on Camp, written in 1964 by Susan Sontag. In it she writes, "Indeed, the essence of camp is its love of the unnatural, of artifice and exaggeration." She goes on to list 58 observations and notes on camp, of which the following particularly seem to resonate with me. 9. The androgyny is certainly one of the great images of camp sensibility. 13. The dividing line seems to fall in the 18th century. There the origins of camp taste are to be found. The relation of camp taste to the past is extremely sentimental. 38. Camp is the consistently aesthetic experience of the world. It incarnates a victory of style over content, aesthetics over morality, of irony over tragedy. 51. While it's not true that camp taste is homosexual taste, there is no doubt a peculiar affinity and overlap. Homosexuals are the outstanding creative minorities in contemporary urban culture. From these we can gather that in the fashion world, what constitutes camp are a rejection of the variable of gender, that there is an archival element to it, some grasp of the past in an entirely nostalgic way, leaving room for rebranding and revisualization. That camp, however much it changes, is at its core an encapsulation of the looks of the world, not to be confused with its face value, and the contribution of the LGBTQ community to the movement. Sontag finished her essay with one final note. 58. The ultimate camp statement. It's good because it's awful. The exhibition showcased a variety of over 250 pieces relating to camp, some playful and exhilarating and others satirical and ironic. The exhibition was split into different categories, each exploring a definition of the elusive concept of camp. Some of these included the camp beau ideal, an early 19th century concept built upon the beauty standard embodied by classical statues that aimed to describe the perfect male model. It involved ideas of symmetry, athleticism, power, and nobility that sculptures of Hermes and Ganymede, sculptures endowed with camp due to the figure's ties with homosexuality, exhibited. Camp as a verb, adjective, and noun. This deconstruction of the grammatical and theoretical understandings of camp across various exhibitions split camp and fashion into 3 central ideas, of the verb flaunt, representing extravagance and outward appearances, the adjective dazzling, representing glamour and aesthetic appeal, and the noun dandy, representing sophistication and pomp. Isherwoodian camp. Christopher Isherwood wrote the novel The World in the Evening in 1954, in which the concept of camp was represented as a dichotomy between high camp and low camp. High camp involved the emotional, philosophical, and aesthetical senses of high art, like ballet and Baroque art, and the sophistication and pomp of dandyism. The latter, low camp, described in his words, is a swishy little boy with peroxided hair dressed in a picture hat and a feather boa pretending to be Marlene Dietrich. Some other exhibits include Sontagian camp, which was ideas from Sontag's essay Notes on Camp, Failed Seriousness, and Camp Eye. Andrew Bolton, the curator, stated, "We want to try to explain it and then invite people to make up their minds. It has never lost its ability to be subversive, even if it's mainstream."
And now my favorite bit, going through the red carpet. So as per usual, we have our best, honorable mentions, and then the UGO categories. And again, we're just sort of looking at the criteria of, does it look good and does it fit the theme? Let's get into it. So for best looks, now you know where this is going. Lady Gaga. Oh my god. Lady Gaga is the definition of camp because her outfit wasn't just an outfit, it was a performance. Like, look at it. There's multiple. like each one of them I feel like takes a different aspect of camp. So let's have a look at the first one. It's this huge billowing hot pink dress, and it matches her headpiece and it matches her lips, and it's all very matchy, and it's so like it just like screams like exuberance. And this is for me sort of like the high camp of Isherwoodian camp, and it's just like perf, and the lashes are just like spiking at you, and it's very in your face. And then we move on to the next one, where it is sort of looking at that dandyism aspect. We've got the huge like exaggerated silhouette, the very like kind of facial expressions. Like she's acting this out, and it's great because the story is whatever you think it is. It literally is just like the English teacher, what do you think it is? Like, get into it. And then I love all the props, the huge sunglasses and the like retro phone, and she's touching up her lips, and it's just perfect. And then the very last look is very like, it's so raw, it's so like, it's just her. It's fully just like her, and you just deal with it. Like this, I literally could not have thought of a better way to interpret camp as a theme. Then my other favorite look was Billy Porter. This again is perf. Like it's so good because it's like you can really tell these people like care and they have a compassion for fashion. Oh my god, that rhymes. And like this for me is kind of like that camp beau ideal, where all of those like performers there are like the perfect peak male form, with like their muscles out and all this stuff, and then they all have these like various gold like jewelry and headpieces, and it's perfect. And then just sort of like bringing him along, it's very regal, it's very high scale, it's very up, it is just perfect. And then like the golden wings, oh my god, amazing. 10 out of 10. It's good to see some men like use their brains and switch on, and it's just like his brain was firing when he came up with this, or when he decided to go with this. It's just, I love. And next up are the honorable mentions. So first up we have Janelle Monáe, and oh my god, I love this. It's so unserious, but it's so like, it's like, oh, you look at the hats and it's just like, oh yes, I'm so dandy. And then you look at the actual thing and the eye winking at me, I was like, am I tripping? Like, am I hallucinating that? But no, it fully was moving, which was so creative, and I loved it. And then next up we have Katy Perry. This I did actually quite like I know we're kind of on like a Katy Perry hate train right now, but this was funny. It's the be our guest, we are guest. And yeah, it's just like, it's funny, which I think is sort of like part of the point of camp, where it's like, it's so extra to the point that you can't take it seriously, and that is what's serious about it. And then we have finally Cardi B, and ooh, she nails a lot of the Met Gala looks, I must say. I love this. It really is extravagance, like played out to the max, with the huge train, but it's not like a typical train. It's like engulfing her. And yeah, it was just perfect. And now the ugly ones. Now, with the theme of camp, it's difficult to go wrong, in that, like, one, there's plenty of stylists who are, like, know what they're doing. And two, like, the whole point of camp is, like, I'm pretty sure the 58th note from Susan Sontag's essay was, like, it's good because it's awful. Like, you can't go wrong. And yet I managed to find some. So first up we have Gwyneth Paltrow, and really, you know what I mean? Like, it's the makeup, first off, I am not a fan, and it's very like dark on the eyes, which I'm pretty sure is just her lashes, which is like, that's gonna happen, but like, could they not have done something to fix that? And it's like, it's so plain that it's not plain where it's funny, it's plain where it's just like, did you miss the memo, or did you forget half of your dress somewhere else? And then the dress itself is like, it's simple in a bad way. Like, you know, maybe if there was a bodysuit underneath that was like neon yellow or something to counteract the pastel. Like, the shoes are boring. Like, I'm pretty sure I have a pair of shoes that look exactly like that. And I don't have the budget of Gwyneth Paltrow. I have like Kmart money. Yeah, the ring, like, is sort of the only thing interesting about it. And I only noticed that now, actually, just by looking at it. I didn't even notice this when I picked this image out. So yeah, it's just like, do better. You have the money to do better. Do better. If you can think of all the like crazy stuff to put in Goop, you can think of crazier things to do than this. And then finally, we have Frank Ocean, and come on, like, donate your ticket to me, because if I had your budget and I had your opportunities and all the stylists around you, best believe I would have come up with something better than this. The only thing remotely, and this is like the biggest stretch I've had to make camp about this entire outfit, is this teeny tiny pathetic little digital camera that is supposed to be like, oh look, people are taking photos of me with their professional paparazzi cameras, and I'm taking, which may not even have been the intention. This could be me just trying to make it up for him. This, honestly, the boys in my high school dressed like this. And they also had Kmart money. Like, if not for the Prada jacket, I think I could make this outfit out of the closet I have right now. It's like the boring, like, work shoes, this sad pants, and this, like, depressing black jacket. Not even jewelry, not even headpiece, a cape, something, really? Ugh, I'm getting irritated. I need to calm down. But yeah. And with that, another episode of the Met Diaries comes to a close with episode 2, the 2019 Met Gala. Please like and subscribe and comment down below your favorite outfits and your least favorite outfits. And yeah, tune in for tomorrow. I'll see you in the next one.